We're driving up the Oregon coast. Here's everything we did day 4 of our road trip. We left our hotel around 10 a.m. and headed over an hour to Astoria. It felt like we were driving on the water, going over this little toll bridge to get into the town. We were feeling very tired and hungry this morning, so we decided to head over to Pier 39 to check out Coffee Girl. The pier itself was very cozy and small. We were fortunate enough to get the last parking spot available. Strolled around a little and then went in. I decided to get one of their seasonal drinks. It was the Hocus Pocus, a caramel apple butter chai, and their breakfast sandwich. Everything was absolutely delicious. We will definitely be back here. After breakfast, we decided to stroll around the pier a little longer to see more of the town, so we drove around for a little bit. Due to an event, the town was very packed, so we got in the car and headed towards our next location. This is the infamous Peter Iredale shipwreck. It was freezing and the wind was piercing. We got back in the car and drove to the Tillamook trailhead for a little hike. We spent some time exploring and hiking and taking in the scenery before getting muddy and deciding to head back to the car. We decided to go to a Twilight film location. The drive to Indian Beach feels like it exists outside of time. The deeper you drive, the quieter it gets. Cell service fades and it's just the sound of your tires on wet pavement and the forest breathing around you. Upon arrival, you can check out the notable film locations. It's hauntingly beautiful here, the kind of place that makes you feel small but infinite. The air is thick with salt and pine. Every sound feels slowed and softened. After living out my Twilight dreams, we started getting hungry and decided to head back towards Seaside for lunch. Got the clam chowder bowl and then we got ice cream for dessert. After strolling around the town for a little bit, we headed towards Cannon Beach. We walked the coastline for a little before getting back in the car. We decided to pull off along Hug Point. This was by far our favorite beach of the day. The weather was much warmer here and the tide was still pretty low, so there was a lot to explore. We spent a few hours here climbing atop of the rocks and exploring hidden caves. There was even a little waterfall alongside the beach. There wasn't very many people out and about on this beach either, which was nice. Experienced the tide slowly drifting back in. We also found a lot of really cool sea creatures. Starfish were my favorite. It was starting to get later, so we hiked back towards the car. On our way back to our hotel, we made a quick stop alongside the road at Short Sand Beach. Even though it was getting late, we decided to take some of the trails. It was very dark inside the forest, but it felt like we were living out a movie fairy tale. It's about 45 minutes hiking before we finally found the ocean. It began to get pretty eerie, so we headed back to our hotel for the night.